I believe very strongly that this is time for Africa. Very soon we'll be like India and China, over 1 billion people, 54 cities around Africa continent, and we're growing.
The key, really honestly, for Africa is the structure of the population itself, because it's a very, very young population. It's just, extremely exciting, because that that's where the future is.
Africa's growth and development will hinge more on investment and trade and less so on in hands of aid and other forms of donor type of funding that will come in.
We are alive to the challenge of infrastructure in Africa. The decisions do tend to take a bit longer than what they should take, and clearly it's also driven by funding in the environment.
Corruption is still a major problem across the African continent, as it is in many dynamic market regions of South Asia, Latin America. This unfortunately is a result of the past, and it will take a long time to eradicate this from policy making and day-to-day business operations.
You can only really deal with the issues when you are aware of what are the challenges that you actually face. And also, having sort of a common understanding of what other companies are doing to face these challenges.
Africa is the next frontier after BRIC. Africa is the only region now that is going to offer, going forward, exponential economic growth, and is really the last frontier of real market access opportunities for companies looking for this raw potential that exists out there.
Our biggest asset, is gas. Because Nigeria is one of the biggest gas producing country in the world. We've got oil, we've got tremendous natural resources, and then most importantly, we've got energetic and entrepreneurial people. So it does not surprise me at all that you're seeing the focus moving from South Africa to Nigeria.
Up to 60% of companies that are interested in the African continent are interested in resource extraction, whether it be oil and gas or metals and minerals. But natural resources are accounting for less and less of gross economic growth across the African continent. Non-traditional sectors like retail and manufacturing, real estate, tourism, those are accounting for as much as 65% of Africa's economic growth at the moment.
The Chinese came early. Their desire is to build infrastructure, develop roads, power, utilities, etc., in return to get long-term minerals, the iron ore and the gold, etc., aluminium. And on the other hand, the Indians, they've come more with consumable goods. Companies like Tata have invested in hotels, they've invested in industry and heavy equipment that the Africans can afford, and therefore they can grow.
For me, it's not only about extracting the opportunities in Africa, but it's really looking at how can we actually make things work and build constructive relationships with regulatory authorities, with communities, to make for a sustainable relationship in the future.